All right, YouTube, Cordless here. Today I'm reporting on the Canyon Bridge closure. The Canyon Bridge closure is causing people to turn around and go back the other direction when coming down Canyon. This is a main route that's being used by a lot of people to get in and out of the Canyon area and for commuting in and out of Moraga to Oakland and Castro Valley. The bridge itself is sort of sits catty-cornered across Moraga Creek. And what's interesting about this is this bridge closure was rationalized by the police department in Moraga based on a slide that has occurred directly behind some housing that abuts Moraga Creek. And this slide has clearly affected a large area. This slide they've been kind of dealing with this for a while, and in fact, EdMud has run over the last year has had to install water pipes up and down the street and marked in blue there that somehow is related to this slide, and you can see some patching has gone on with this as well. And well, I mean, in general, the situation with the slide is not great, as clearly houses are at risk here, and it's perhaps affecting the bridge. But if you take a closer look at that, actually, you can see that there's not really any slide activity in and around the bridge area. It's all kind of over to the right of it, if you will, facing out that direction. If we take an aerial look of this, you can kind of see a little bit more detail about what's going on with the slide. You can see the slide there below, and as we kind of get a little bit closer, you can see cracks in the sidewalk that ran there along the bridge have formed, as well as a crack that seems to be sort of getting bigger toward the top of the bridge. If we take a closer look at it, you can see that crack has been there for a while as the asphalt has gone in, and it does appear that the crack has kind of slid a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit of sliding going on with the crack. These marks in the asphalt are interesting because there's some older ones clearly that are there that have been there a while that show that maybe the crack hasn't been moving, and clearly some newer ones. And it does appear the bridge is maybe settling just a tad, but there's always been a pretty big bump there. I drove this bridge every day last year going over to a job in Oakland. Thankfully, I don't have to go over there anymore, and it's a good thing because the bridge is closed, and that means all the people in Canyon are, well, they're out of luck. They're not going to be able to get in this way at all. And it has been a big topic of interest. I read up on Nextdoor, and a lot of people are concerned about it, and how they're going to get in and out is certainly a concern. And not only that, but there's a lot of nice trails that are back in this area, and they do appear to be, at least on the Moraga side, restricting access to the bridge. On the other side of the bridge, well, it's clearly not so secure, and if you were over there, which would be kind of hard to get over there unless you just broke the rules and walked through that area, there doesn't seem to be much restriction on getting on the bridge. It's just a little netting. So clearly they've been very serious about closing it off on one side and not the other. In fact, while I was filming some of this, a cop rolled up and parked next to me. And right before we got out to fly, there were some people actually on the bridge, and maybe somebody called them or something. But the police activity in this area has been pretty good. I would note that Moraga's been building an awful lot of houses, and approving the Moraga town of Moraga itself has been approving a lot of new construction. And well, I mean, there are now about 3,000 people having to use an alternate route to get to work. About 3,000, they said 3,000 people out and 3,000 people a day, cars, use that bridge every day. And I guess I'm just kind of puzzled why the bridge is shut for what doesn't appear to be something that has gotten, increasingly worse immediately. I mean, it doesn't seem like all of a sudden this bridge got really bad. It seems like it's been maybe not so great for a while, which is not to say it's not dangerous, but I'm just questioning, why can't we get some answer on how it's repaired and what's going on? I remain a little concerned about Moraga's proactivity and things. We now are celebrating 1 year of the giant hole right in the middle of Moraga, or Ream, which is just down the street from both the police station and the town of Moraga, the people that are making all the decisions about this. And I'd just like to encourage all of us to think about, well, I mean, is the bridge safe or not? I don't know. I mean, maybe we should get somebody to answer that question, and then maybe you know, maybe we should put it to the town of Moraga to give us a plan on what to do, what they're going to do to be able to handle this additional traffic. I mean, traffic is a real problem here in our area, and approving a lot of new housing and bringing a lot of new people into the area just doesn't seem like it's reasonable if you don't have a way to even repair the infrastructure when it breaks and fails, if it actually has done that. So anyway, Cordless here, just raising some questions, not making any blaming statements, just trying to figure out what's going on and help everybody else figure out what's going on as well. Well, I'll see you guys around. Take care. Cord out.